Namaste, angels. This is going to be a 2019 forecast for one of my repeat clients. This couple, both are fire signs. The feminine is a Sagittarius. The masculine is an Aries. They always have beautiful energy around them, beautiful cards. But, you know, they go through the same stuff that many others of us go through. He's still legally married. No children. She is divorced with children. All right, so that being said, let's get started. As I said, they always have beautiful energy, and today is no different. I'm starting with like a very Two of Cups kind of card. And I like that the moon is here and it's under the moon because we're about to have a major transit with the moon. So I think that it also goes to timing as to, you know, what is surrounding them in this moment. And then opening right away to a very fiery card. Like I said, both of them are fire signs, and an Aries and a Sagittarius, and this passion. This one's like the Two of Wands, or the Two of Fire, which is the card that represents divine unions or twin flame unions in the tarot. So we would have like the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups side by side. Two of Cups. And new love. So with new moons and new years and new months and solar eclipses, which we're also going to have a partial solar eclipse the same day as a new moon, comes new energy and new love, even for people already coupled. Love anew, renewed, stepping into a deeper and greater space of love, right? Love ascending, growing, and opening to past life. Because like I said, they also go through the same stuff everybody else goes through on this journey. They are not exempt because, you know, they have a real connection that they've established. They still go through it. Friendship, which showed up this week in both readings, I think. No, I didn't use these cards in the general. But I remember the friendship card in more than one reading. Maybe it was my last moon reading. And the love reading this week. And in any case, there's been some friends that I haven't really felt good about. But as far as a couple, when this card relates to them, it's about, I see it as being about foundations and like building the larger relationship and, you know, perhaps marriage off of something that is genuine between them, a friendship. And for that, work is required. This card also represents the sign of Capricorn for me, or Capricorn or Saturn energy for me, and can be literal about work, like working on the relationship, for example, when it's here opposite dating, working on making sure we find time, you know, to spend together, even though we've got separate lives otherwise. I'll do one more. He is courting man. So that could be him, for example, putting in the effort, working on finding time to spend together. Two of Cups. Boom. Overall energy is short term. So we know that usually means some sort of short term, temporary delay, pause, drama, conflict, separation, and not necessarily because there was a falling out between the couple, but sometimes just because they have other things going on in life that they have to tend to, like the past life card that showed up a minute ago. But let's see what we got. So January, February, March, April, May, June. I don't know why I put it all the way over here. Force of habit, I guess. July, August, September, October, November, December. November, which before I started any of these, I just felt was going to be phenomenal because November is when we celebrate King Osiris, and also the Prophet Muhammad, and so many other things. Intense energies is people that are into numerology. We have 11/11 that falls within that month. 11/19 is more special to me, but I just felt that because of 11/19, which was the actual day on which the Muslim world and those of you who watch me celebrated both King Osiris and the Prophet Muhammad this year. The year 2019 also equals 11/19. So I'm just figuring like on or around 11/19, 11/19 is going to be just crazy for everybody. And this card thus far has turned out phenomenal for everybody for whom I've done a forecast. So hopefully today won't be any different. January, Wallflower. So right away, starting off the year being presented with, it's funny, being presented with the question, if an opportunity comes by, right? Are you, if you get the choice, as the song says, are you going to sit it out or dance? I hope you dance. And why I started to laugh was because I just remembered, those silly games on Facebook. There's a whole bunch of them now. Name tests, I think one of them is called, and barbecue and wow. Anyway, one of them asked what country music song was going to represent you in 2019. And she played before me, the feminine, and she got that card, I Hope You Dance. And we both, I ended up getting it too, but we both laughed because I always, when I see this card, I always talk about it. But that's what it says to me. And then the woman is literally sitting here and there's people dancing in front of her around her. You can see the silhouettes of the other people enjoying the party while she sits there and thinks. So and obviously an opportunity has come by and she's chosen to sit it out rather than dance. But again, the way the song goes is I Hope You Dance. It's being presented with a free will choice. For me, usually or involving a Gemini, Scorpio, and or Capricorn. But it's possible that it does not this time because, again, both of the people, as far as the sun sign at least, are fire signs. Somebody being presented with, they're going to have to make a conscious choice, whether based on their free will, whether or not to follow guidance they've been received or jump on an opportunity that's coming their way or not. If they're going to let fear or something else set in. February, fun times. So February sounds enjoyable, and that's been the case thus far too. And I've been happy to see it because I don't know, probably more so women than men. But we see the February and we think Valentine's Day, and it's like, oh, I hope Valentine's Day doesn't suck. So it looks like the month of February is going to be good. And with the three fingers in the air, there's three people that have their finger in the air. And that is very like Three of Cups to me because it's celebratory. And the Three of Cups is about being celebratory and or social. So see like people going out, the two of them, whether together or apart, going out, having fun, enjoying life. March. Spiritual growth. I'm pretty sure Mercury retrograde is in March. And the retrograde season in general starts up again in March. So that may be from where the spiritual growth comes. But something they experience will help them to ascend, which is never a bad thing. April. Past love. By April, pretty sure we'll be full on retrograde season and like 3 planets will be in retrograde. So with retrograde is that time where a planet appears to be going backward, right? They're not really going backward, but they look like that to the eye, whether you're using equipment or not. And the energy does take us back. It forces us to revisit past situations in our lives and causes us to bump into people we haven't seen in forever from our past, and to deal with issues that haven't come up, in some time from our past. So that's what's going to be coming up here. May. Young female. With this card tends to represent the sign of Sagittarius for me, and the planet Jupiter. So again, the feminine in this case is a Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. And I am pretty sure Jupiter will be in retrograde at this time. And that is what will be affecting her. But whether it is or not, Jupiter is about growth and expansion. That it is indeed the planet of growth and expansion, and also karma. Positive though is all I'm feeling, nothing negative. So this is be a good month for them. Growth. June. Very appropriately, true gem. Their connection will really the bond is really going to tighten in June. There'll be a major shift for them in June. That's probably propelled by Jupiter in May. Brought on by Jupiter in May. I don't really want to say what I see exactly. But I would say June, the relationship again the bond will definitely tighten, and the relationship will strengthen and grow. And it's sitting here next to the spiritual growth. And I think that is because they're sort of dependent upon each other too, these two cards. I'm eager to see what else is next to them now. July. Oh, that's interesting. Fair male. Fair male in this deck tends to represent a karmic energy for me. So maybe somebody from the past. It is sitting here next to the past love card. Somebody from the past maybe comes back. Causing you to have an energy of stuckness in some area of your life. And to, like forcing you to have to deal with some sort of issue. It may very well be an actual person. And then further to that, a male specifically. And then maybe even further to that, a Capricorn. August. Freedom. I just got like legal, although this card doesn't make me think legal, but I just got like a legal issue. And when I say freedom, I don't think it didn't come through as a legal issue as like criminal and somebody being jailed, but something that you're having to deal with, some sort of like important documents or something that you're having to deal with. And like you're free of that as of August. You're no longer having to deal with this issue. Let's say like like the government sending you papers and you got to fill this out, maybe asking you questions about your taxes or something. I'm not saying that that's what it's going to be, but like something like that where it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's an annoyance and it's something that you'd rather not have to deal with. And we all rather hope to go through life without having to be confronted by stuff like that, but it's there. And then in August, it's finished. September. True love. True love. Him and the wife could be over. That really could be what this is. Like I said, I saw papers, and now I'm thinking about Usher. I'm ready to sign those papers. He and the wife could be over behind whatever this is, and it could be freedom from that situation too, from his marriage. Now looking at True Jim in a different way. And maybe based on something that happens again because of the retrogrades and stuff. Something comes out, something occurs. Because I always have to look at the cards, you know, what's crossing each other too. What's sitting atop, what's next to the other. This bottom row is, you know, is just rocking. It's got it going on down here. Between the spiritual growth, the true germ, and the true love. October. Union. Wow. See, this is what I was saying. Separation in his marriage, or an end, divorce, something. And that enables you guys to come together here. Whoa. November. Can it be better? That Two of Wands card. This is exciting. And December. Oh boy. You gotta be kidding me. It's like we're moving. Boom. I wonder if this card will tell us what this is. Let's just see if it makes sense. Well, this is that Capricorn and restriction energy for me. Maybe they're telling me that. And gossip is here. Some sort of drama, restriction. Something gets in the way. Something really does get in the way. And possible separation. Maybe involving a third party. It might be, yeah, something going on with him. More so than you. In December. Further advice. And I guess that's what this is connected to, maybe. This temporary pause or break or drama or glitch, disagreement. Further advice, beauty queen. This is about him, the need for him to remain confident and strong and not to let fear seep in. And he's not alone, so I'm not like beating him up, because we saw this and we see it all the time, but we definitely saw it this week for all of the masculine, you know, that they're really dealing with this fear. And lack of confidence, lack of esteem. I think I really saw it in the general. So he's going to have to work on that. And that may be why he's sitting here like a wallflower, too. Because he's not like, he needs strength of conviction in like his decisions and stuff. What about for you? Communication. Well, at least the lines of communication remaining open. That is always positive. So I hope that you enjoy your forecast. I'll be back with your mini love reading. It's more specific to, I guess, the now and what we can look forward to in a different way. Namaste.